New day, everyone. You have the opportunity in every day to wake up. Of course, you're physically woken up already, but you have the opportunity to spiritually wake up. What does that mean? To wake up to your God consciousness. To wake up to that supreme power that lies within you as the source of your own power. So long as you stay physically conscious, you're sleeping to your God power. So you have not woken up in your spiritual consciousness. When you begin to become aware of God within you in every moment, when you begin to feel that there's a greater power behind you as you operate, then you know for certain that you have woken up in the divine, in God consciousness. So would you rather sleep in body consciousness and be unaware of your God consciousness, or wake up to God consciousness and use that in all your actions, speech, and thought and intentions? You can't imagine the power that comes to you when you become awakened to your God consciousness, to the power of the divine within you. When you pray like you've been doing this morning, you've been chanting Guru Gita. Guru Gita is to remind you of that God power. When you meditate, it's to invoke that God power. That's the reason why we move away from this physical senses, and we go inside and we try to wake up this God power. That's the reason why we make your mind silent, is to wake up to this God power. What does this God power do? It brings more power to your mind. It brings intuitive awareness. You can actually feel that God guiding you behind the mind. You can actually feel that there is some power behind your thoughts guiding you. We call that intuition, inner guidance. So when you become more awake to your God power, then you start listening to that sixth sense. In every decision you make, in everything that you do, before you speak, before you act, you begin to listen to that God sense within you, that intuitive awareness. And when you catch it, it's the most marvelous thing that you can have, because it brings the greatest security. You can feel it behind your words, behind your thinking, and behind your actions. So we need that God power in our lives. We need it, we need it, we need it. Because that's where assurance is. That's where confidence is. That is where strength is. That is where wisdom is. It is in unity with the divine. So every day, in every way, we should try to wake up to that God power. The most successful people in life are those who have woken up to that God power. And those who remain unsuccessful in life, driven by the forces powerlessly, the forces of life, they live miserably. So it is extremely important to wake up to that God consciousness. And it can happen now, in this moment. All you have to do is to give attention to it. And your desire must be strong enough, not to waver, but to continuously work on it. Because the saying is, if you seek me, I'll open everything to you. Seek and you shall find. Knock and it shall be open to you. If you seek me, the saying is in spiritual circles, if you walk towards God, God will run towards you. God help those who help themselves. So we cannot say the universe doesn't have grace. We cannot say that when we sincerely seek, we don't receive, because it is we are not seeking wholeheartedly. So you have the supreme power of the universe behind you. Every time you speak, every time you think, every time you act, you have the supreme power of the universe behind you that you're not tapping into because you're sleeping to it. And then we think, how can we be so foolish? It's like the beggar who was sitting on gold. And after the beggar died, They decided to bury him at the same place because he was begging there all his life, so why not bury him in the same place? When they dig beneath, 6 feet below, there is gold. We're like beggars in our lives without realizing the treasure that lies just beneath the mind. So meditation is to let go of the thoughts, the incessant thinking, the compulsion to think, and to really listen to the God within, to become awake to the God within. And right in the chest area, in the center of the chest, is enormous love. All the love you're seeking for is right there in a chakra called Anahata chakra. But you go outside like beggars for love. Will you give me love? Will you love me? Will you need me? Will you say that you love me? Will you give me some attention? But right within here, in this chakra of the heart, is all the love that you can want. And when it opens up, people come towards you. You never starve for attention or recognition. All it requires is that you open yourself up to your own love. To your own love, the God love within you. When will we wake up? When will we wake up? Today, and this moment is the moment for waking up. When you hear something and it strikes you within and you know it's true, you keep it in your mind until you realize it. That's how I am. If I hear something and that strikes me as being useful, I don't ever want to forget it, and I want to act upon it. The moment you begin to realize something, understand something, that is the moment to grab it and use it. You can change your destiny if only you can touch the God power within you. You can change everything about you. You can change the physical body. You can bring healing power to it. You can revitalize it. You can make it the best, optimally the best. You can create a vision in your mind and hold that vision so strong that the universe will make it happen. You can create anything that you want to. And if it's noble, if it's aligned to the evolutionary drive of the universe will support it in every way. Why do you think I created a blue star? It's a future. The universe can't but support it. So I walk with the assurance that all my projects are projects that are nobly driven. And so the divine will support it in every way. There's no fear then. So you can achieve everything, anything that you want. Do you want your body to stay healthy? You can. Invoke the God's power within you. The God power. Invoke it inside and you'll be surprised how much renewed vitality you have. And how much wisdom will enter your space as to how to stay healthy. And if you want to achieve material success, then serve. Serve people. Do things that people need and love. Serve and truly serve, and you will never be without anything. Truly serve. Because that's the evolutionary drive. The more you give, the more you receive. But when you hoard things, when you become selfish, how can the universe offer anything to you? You'll have to work hard for everything that you have, and then it may go away very quickly, or you may never be happy. It is in the giving that we receive. It is when we open up to life, there's abundance. So the secret to life is with us every day. But we continuously forget in our human thinking, sleeping to the power that lies within us, sleeping to the principles of life that can change our lives. We sleep to that which is most important. Let's remember it today. Let's make this day different. Let's make this moment different by waking up to the God consciousness that's within you. The Bible says in Him, which means in that. In that we live, move, and have our being. The Hindus say, Aham Brahmasmi, that our individuality, our individual consciousness, our ego, our I, is in the divine, is of the divine. It moves in the divine. Aham, I, Brahmasmi. That my I is nothing but the divine. In that we live, move, and have our being. How resonant with energy and wisdom are those words? So let me wish you a blessed day, everyone. Hope that you have woken up a little bit to that God consciousness. We all need to. It's the future of our lives. It's our destiny to wake up, not to sleep. Have a blessed day, everyone. Namaskar.